All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This is it. 19. Come on, let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the first-round pick, number 23 overall, Titus Howard. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
3rd and 2. Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 51 yards. Yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Under 10. Under 10.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play that time for the Colts. 54 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch the car.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And Pascal's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He will push his way down to about the 14. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Brissett. Ebron caught left side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's the 2nd-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Play fake, Brissett. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Here's Mack, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a first down throw, Watson. Complete, it's Johnson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
50 set, 19, 58 right there. On
A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the ground, it's Mack. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Marlon Mack. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morten Andersen last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Watson going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And now look at him go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mack. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Garion Conley, the one to bring him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Rolling to his right. And the catch made by Hilton. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, it's Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try to throw now. To Sam. He's got it to Hilton. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Intended for Devin Funchess. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. On second down, Johnson. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. It's complete. Stills. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Right here. 53's the mark. 53.
Out of the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
That's a 16-yard line.
They go right back to Mack. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
It's our time.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
3rd and 10.
Set, ready. 10, touch game. Here we go. Quad. Here we go. Ready.
On 3rd down, Brissett. This goes to Mack on the check down. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
That's it. Big hit.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Colts, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and